The Glendale Fire Department serves a community of just under 200,000 people. It's a very diverse community, meaning that we have mountains and terrains and we have several freeways. The Glendale Fire Department responds to over 16,000 calls annually. Over 13,000 of those calls are medical aid responses. Over the past 30 years, the call load has been shifting from pretty much a fire-based call load to emergency medical service call load. And we looked at that as an organization, and we came up with solutions that can help meet that need while also meeting the financial crisis. The budget has driven a lot of change here in Glendale, and one of our goals here in Glendale was to drive our change even though we were facing difficult economic times. One of the things we did was we created a basic life support transport system. And basically what that means is we took all of our rescue ambulances that had 2 firefighter paramedics on board, and we put 2 basic life support ambulance operators, EMTs in a sense, to do our transports. And what we also did was each of our fire engines were now staffed with 2 firefighter paramedics or a promoted rank paramedic.
The changes that we've had in the fire department have mainly been in the delivery of the number of people we have on duty every day. The model that we were running, the EMS model, probably would be considered the Cadillac program, but that just wasn't affordable anymore. There's pros and cons to how we're doing it now, but at the end of the day, we felt that Mr. and Mrs. Citizen wanted 2 paramedics on their doorstep fast, and this method probably does that the best.
Several of the benefits of transition to this program is that we do have a paramedic on every apparatus now. We didn't have that before. So for the community, we're getting a paramedic there right now. We used to have to rotate our medics between a rescue ambulance to an engine and to a truck when we could. So now their fire skills and the whole firefighter is much more in tune with our complete mission. They're on the engine, they're on the truck, they're the first one to that call, they're more integrated into the crews, their skill set is much higher. We think that piece of it is a win-win for everybody.
I believe the chief and the fire services know that they have to promote change, they have to move into areas that they haven't been in the past. So consequently, we're relying on a lot of technical innovations to lead us into the next decade. It was time to take a different approach with the use of iPads and other types of devices.
So the iPad, brand new in our engines. The way we're using it is we've got an EPCR, so it's a patient care form that is always ready to go. When a call comes in for engine 21, the basic information for the dispatch is going to auto-populate into that form. In time-critical situations, somebody's having a stroke, somebody's having a heart attack, it's critical to get that door-to-drug or door-to-treatment time cut down, and it's already waiting for us when we get there. So every year we go through different change models. Every year it's something else to make our job either easier or make patient care better. So this is just one more change that's for the better.
We're also using the iPad for our inspection program. So our firefighters out in the field, they go out and do inspections, and they're able to document everything in the iPad. So there's no paperwork before, there's no paperwork after. You're creating efficiencies, you're eliminating redundancies.
Well, Glendale Fire Department realized the need for us to cut costs and find innovative ways to save money without compromising public safety, and they were able to do that with their programs. They have willingly opened up their contracts when they didn't have to. They've put aside raises that they had been promised in the past so that they could contribute to keeping the city going through these tough times.
You know, there's a big change in working conditions, but nobody's lost their job. We still have maximized firefighter safety, which should be the #1 thing, along with providing a really high level of service to this community.
As long as I've been associated with the city, I think the Glendale Fire Department has always had an esprit de corps. Perhaps it's a size, but perhaps it's also just the members and what they instill into the new recruits. But it's one of the top departments in California.
We adopted a model here in the Glendale Fire Department that community first. You know, as long as we're making our decisions in the best interest of the community, we're going to be okay. But that all starts with the people that we have on those fire engines, in the offices, in the dispatch centers, doing the inspections, the overall organization, the giving that we have. That makes me the most proud.